Dr. Paul Firnhaber. It's Wednesday and time for 10 Minutes of Truth on this snowy day in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm with Lincoln Disc and Nutrition here in Lincoln. And if you want to get a hold of us, our number is 402-488-2220. I have an excellent article that I want to cover today. This article is out of a journal called Chiropractic and Manual Therapies. It is dated May 2nd of 2022. So it's about close to 3 years, 2.5, 3 years old. The name of the article is I Expect to Be Pain-Free, a qualitative study exploring athletes' expectations and experiences of care received by sports chiropractors. So the authors conducted a very thorough assessment of the perspective of elite and competitive athletes. They interviewed 18 athletes. 14 were national level athletes participating in sports ranging from paddling to combat sports. And this is the first study ever really exploring the expectations or experiences of athletes undergoing chiropractic care. Now, there's limited understanding, or there has been, of the expectations and experiences of athletes receiving chiropractic care for sports injuries. The reported reasons from the athletes for seeking chiropractic care included acute care for acute injuries, injury prevention, enhancing performance, and maintenance. So last week, we covered an article where students, high school students, receiving chiropractic care over a period of 12 weeks increased their basketball performance metrics. This week, we're going to be talking about elite athletes and their experiences with chiropractic. So overall, the participants reported positive impact on their athletic performance. Here's what they said. They expected musculoskeletal assessment and treatment, including at and beyond the injury site, symptom improvement, good communication, and expertise from the chiropractor. Participants reported a high level of trust and satisfaction with care received from sports chiropractors. In general, participants were very satisfied with their care. So chiropractors have been involved in the treatment of athletes for a long time. 77% of athletic trainers in the National Football League referred players to a chiropractor, and 31% of teams had a chiropractor on staff. 75% of competitive Canadian Taekwondo athletes and 85% of Canadian national team Taekwondo athletes saw a chiropractor. The team, if you look at a medical team working on athletes, there's a lot of different moving parts and components to this medical team. And it may include a chiropractor, a physical therapist, an athletic trainer, a physician, an osteopath, as well as strength and conditioning, sports nutrition, sports psychology, and other allied professionals with sports-related expertise. So we're talking about a lot of people here. Now, one of the things that I want to bring up is, and I don't know if this was the case at this last Olympics, but a couple of Olympics ago, the head physician for all the doctors treating athletes was a chiropractor. And the reason I know that, because he came and spoke to our state association. Now, I don't know if that was the same at this Olympics, but I know it has been at past Olympics, that the head physician was a chiropractor. Now, the primary force for the inclusion of chiropractic care in sports is the athlete. They're demanding chiropractic care. They expected the chiropractor would manage their injuries, alleviate symptoms, and facilitate their return to their sport or training at their desired level. Athletes also sought care to help with injury prevention, reducing the potential of their injury, progressing to a point that it would interfere with their training and competition, or improve performance. The idea of maintenance care is often discussed in the chiropractic practice, where a patient seeks care to maintain their current health status or prevent further injuries or regression during their rehabilitation. Well, this is also the case with athletes. They want to maintain a high level of performance. That's one of the reasons they seek out chiropractic care. Athletes reported the care and self-management strategies they received enabled them to continue to train at their highest level without interference from minor aches and pains. Satisfaction with chiropractic care is influenced by communication, including ordering and relaying test results, the level of concern and empathy for, and how well things were explained to the patient. Sports chiropractors often use a multimodal approach, frequently treat extremity conditions, and apply interventions with intent to improve sports performance, which is very typical of what I do in my office. We use spinal adjustments, we use extremity adjustments, we use vagal nerve stimulation, low-level laser therapy, and lots of different clinical nutrition and dietary interventions to help our patients. The athletes were surprised when their encounter included a comprehensive physical examination that assessed bodily regions beyond their injury location, detailed communication of the problem, and a custom-tailored treatment plan addressing specific participants' concerns and needs. And one of the things that they mentioned is that chiropractors tend to look at the whole picture rather than just an isolated area of the body. All participants interviewed reported being satisfied with the care they received from their sports chiropractor. All participants noted that they trusted their sports chiropractor and were comfortable discussing all aspects of their training and personal well-being. Most participants believed that care they received positively impacted their physical performance. So this is pretty typical of what I would see and do in my office as well. And so as time moves on and as we receive more and more information and do more and more research, we're going to find that chiropractors are an integrated and an integral part of sports chiropractic care in all sports, and that they're necessary. We don't do everything, but we can do a lot of things. And so if you have a sports injury, or if you have an injury that happened in a sporting event, why don't you come let us check you out? I'll let you know if we can help you. And if we can't, I'll make sure that you get to somewhere that can help you. And again, we're here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Our number is 402-488-2220. And I'm Dr. Firnhaber. I will see you next Wednesday with another edition of 10 Minutes of Truth.